Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for joining our webinar today. My name is Alina Lisina. I'm a head of Athens American office and a senior immigration advisor. And my co-host today is Ekaterina Skloska. She is a real estate broker in Athens. Today, we will be talking about how to secure European residency through prime Athens real estate. And just a brief overview about our company as a start. Our company, Athens, founded in London in 1989, and for over 35 years, we specialize in citizenship by investment and residency by investment. Over the years, we helped thousands of individuals to obtain their residency by investment and citizenship by investment over 100 different nationalities. We help with citizenship by investment like St. Kitts, Antigua, Grenada, Dominica, St. Lucia, also Turkish citizenship, Vanuatu citizenship, Sao Tome, and also residency by investment in countries like Greece, Portugal, Italy, Hungary, Malta, and Cyprus. If during our presentation, our webinar, you have any questions, please, you can drop them in our chat and we'll be happy to answer the questions. Also in the chat, you'll be able to see my contact information and I'll be happy to schedule a consultation directly with you after the webinar and discuss your case, your goals, and provide quotation for your family. Also, this webinar is being recorded. So after the webinar, you will receive email with recording and copy of this presentation. Also, our company, we have 100% of approval rate. During all these years, we never had even one case in Greece being denied. It's because we not only providing legal assistance, but we also have due diligence department who make sure that all the properties that our clients purchase, they've been vetted, they went through certain due diligence, and they 100% qualifies for the program. If during the webinar you have any questions, please leave them in our chat and we'll be happy to answer your questions during the webinar or after the webinar. So let me tell you about a real case that we recently had, which helps to show how flexible and beneficial a golden visa investment can be. So we had a client from the United States who was looking to get a European residency as a plan B through minimum investment of 250,000 in commercial properties that converted into residential. And during viewings, opportunity arose, and we were able to find an amazing investment opportunity in Piraeus, beautiful penthouse. And client decided to increase his budget from 250 to 400,000. And this decision changed everything. Instead of just getting a golden visa, client was able to secure European base home in Greece, combining investment with quality of life. So why Greece? Why now? European residency without relocation. Greece Golden Visa, if we compare Golden Visa to any other residency programs like digital nomad, retiree visa, work visa, or any other types of visas, Golden Visa created for investors, and it gives investors freedom to decide to live in a country or do not live there at all. So you do not have any residency requirements or even visit requirements in order to renew your Golden Visa. But at the same time, if your goal is citizenship in future, then you will need to reside in Greece for at least 7 years and pass language exam in 7 years. Also, this program allows to add family members, qualifying family members, spouse or partner, children under 21 years old, and both sets of parents. And all family members will receive 5-year residency card, which can be renewed every 5 years, unlimited amount of times, as long as you keep your real estate and do not sell it. So in order to maintain your residency, you have to keep your real estate and do not sell it. Mediterranean lifestyle. Greece is one of the countries of the Mediterranean lifestyle, which is linked to longevity and health. What are the key elements? Mediterranean diet, lots of vegetables, olive oil, fish, and fresh food and seafood. Outdoor living, lots of beaches, beautiful parks, islands, just being outdoor. And of course, climate, sunny, beautiful, comfortable weather all year around. Athens transformation. Major infrastructure updates have modernized Athens and improved accessibility. Athens metro expanded significantly, connecting suburbs with airport and the city center. And of course, tourism. Every year, millions and millions of tourists visiting Greece. And 2023 and 2024 were record-breaking years. In 2023, 30 million people, 30 million international visitors came to Greece. And in 2024, 40 million international visitors came to Greece. Attractive price points versus other European capitals. If we compare just prices on public transportation and food and restaurants and medical insurance, Greece stays one of the most affordable European countries. High demand from young professional students and digital nomads to rent property in Athens, and a limited supply of high quality, energy efficient developments, A or A++ in Greece. Now let's take a look at how real estate investment option actually works in Greece as of 2026. There are three entry levels: 250,000, 400,000, and 800,000. In September 2024, Greece Golden Visa changed. They decided to keep this minimum investment threshold of 250,000, but what type of property has changed? Because after crisis in Greece 10 years ago, so many commercial buildings were left in Athens unused, and it were buildings that located in prime, really good locations of Athens. Government decided to give such commercial buildings second life and motivate developers to invest in such buildings and convert them into residential use. So now you can invest 250,000 if it was commercial property that is converted into residential use or different stages of conversion. 400,000 for property in certain regions of Greece, more distant location, more rural locations, kind of far from infrastructure. It also has to be one single residential property for 400,000 with at least 120 square meters in size. And third level is 800,000 in any locations of Greece. It could be islands, Santorini, Saloniki, Mykonos. Also, it has to be one residential property with at least 120 square meters in size. What also important to mention, what kind of properties will qualify for the Golden Visa? First of all, loan or mortgage will disqualify investor from the program. So in order to be a part of the Golden Visa, investor has to pay in full for the property. Let's say it's 250,000 real estate that qualifies. You will need to complete the payment, purchase property in full, and then we can submit your application. So first step would be to find the real estate, to find qualifying property, then go ahead, purchase the property, become an owner, receive ownership certificate, and after that, our legal team can submit your application to immigration authorities for the Golden Visa. property that under the golden visa cannot be rented out for the short-term rent. So short-term rent is not allowed, but you can use it for long-term rent, which can be from 1 year. If you do not need golden visa and, for example, you already have European citizenship or you're Greek citizen right now, so you're just looking for real estate investment, we're happy to help. We help with properties for the golden visa and just for personal use. A lot of our clients actually purchase property for $250, apply for the golden visa, use this property to maintain their golden visa, and then for life, for their personal use, they buy property from just regular real estate market. Additionally, for themselves to just live there, can be in islands or any location. So in any location without restriction. Also, in terms of conversion, all the fees for the construction process, conversion fees, covered by the developer. So you won't need to pay anything additional on top of 250. It's already covered by the developer. And for 250, usually it's either 1 bedroom or studio. And if we compare like 1 person or family of 4, additionally, besides 250 property, you will have approximately around 30,000 additional fees and services. So you will have the budget under 300,000, everything included, real estate, notary fees, taxes, which is they have tax of 3.09% when you buy the property transfer tax, which you will need to pay one time when you buy the property. And also, you can make payments via installments. If, for example, you don't need golden visa or you would like to apply later on. So for the developer, it doesn't matter when you make the payment for the property because they can only use their own funds for the construction process. But we will be able to submit your application only after you complete all the payments. If you have any questions, please leave them in our chat. And let me see if we have any questions from our clients. I see the question from Meredith. Golden visa gives 3 months visa to European countries. Is this additional to 3 months Schengen visa to US citizens? Or instead? Yes, thank you so much for the question. It's actually a very common question from our clients. Golden visa gives the same benefits as American passport. It's 3 months within 6 months. So it's the same as with American passport. And 3 months entry to European countries is not replaced by golden visa. However, your stay in Greece doesn't have limits. So you can combine your staying in Greece with visits to UAE. So your total stay extended. Oh, Ekaterina already answered.
Yes, it was me.
Oh, okay. Wonderful. So let's continue. What are the benefits of Greece Golden Visa? First of all, of course, big benefit that you can include family members. All family members can apply under the same investment of 250,000 euro. You can include spouse or partner. Civil marriage also allowed in Greece, and children under 21 years old, and parents from both sides. If, for example, your child is over 21 years old, your child can become main applicant and add you as parents under the same application. Greece offers most efficient and competitive entry. If we compare to other golden visas in European countries, we can see that other countries, they're increasing their minimum investment threshold. Like Portugal, a couple of years ago, you could invest 280,000 in real estate, and apply for Portuguese Golden Visa. Now it's minimum investment of 500,000 euro in a fund. A Spanish Golden Visa used to be you could purchase property for 500,000 and get Golden Visa in Spain. Now Spanish Golden Visa completely closed. Hungary had real estate option 250. Now it's only 250 in the fund, and they also have quite high additional government fees, and your total will be around 400,000. Maltese Golden Visa, you have to purchase property for 375,000 plus the NATE plus invest in the fund, so your total will be over €1 million. So if we compare to other countries, to other Golden Visas in European programs, Golden Visa will be the most affordable, easiest, fastest way of obtaining residency, and also the last one that still has real estate as their portfolio for the Golden Visa. And real estate that you will own, it's not a fractional share, it's not a share, it's your own property that you can sell. If, for example, you don't want to renew your Golden Visa, you can sell this property at any time, at any point, or you can rent it out for long term, or you can live there yourself. Access to world-class education, no residency requirement. Residency permit can be renewed unlimited amount of times every 5 years of all family members. Strategic real estate investment, and of course, high standards of living and Mediterranean lifestyle. And now I would like to pass the word to Ekaterina to talk about real estate market, market trends, and real estate options.
Thank you, Alina. So we have another 2 questions in our chat. Yes, I think we will reply it a little bit later. So again, same question, why Athens, why Greece? Actually, Greece has become one of Europe's most attractive real estate markets, offering a strong mix of affordability, lifestyle, and long-term investment potential. Just some numbers. In 2025, apartment prices across Greece are estimated to have increased by an average of 7.7% in comparison with previous year. Since 2018, when officially the economical crisis was completed, Greek prices have risen by over 30%. Annual growth rates are expected to moderate, but still are promising and with the potential to grow. At the moment, we have 3 to 5% annual growth. And we, not only we as Greece, but also as European Union, we expect this growth by at least 2032. So why it happens? Why Greece is so promising real estate market? First of all, of course, years of crisis, which did not allow development to build new buildings, and the average age of buildings and in Athens and all over Greece is more than 25 years. And of course, all tenants, all new investors are looking for new properties with modern amenities, with energy effective technologies within the building. So that's what makes our development now move faster and faster. Also, Greece benefits from a strong rental market driven by second home demand. During crisis, during COVID, and during all geopolitical events which we have in last years, the temporary population of our country increased by 2.2 million, what means that 22% of all population of Greece are immigrants. And of course, all of them are searching for long-term properties of high quality. They're searching for residential complex, for modern apartments in developing locations with good transport communication. And of course, it makes Greek real estate market moves forward. So next slide, please. Let me share with you today some of projects which we have in our portfolio. By the way, we have more than 110 projects in Athens Golden Visa portfolio, what makes our offer, I would say, the biggest in Golden Visa market. One of them is an Exagora project, which is located in Tavros Kalithea area of Athens. So what makes this project really exclusive and I would say one and only in this sector? Let me remind you that 250 Golden Visa program is about buildings which are converted from commercial use to residential. So we talk mostly about office buildings, hotels, hotel apartments, which won't be used by their initial intention, like commercial property, but they're still in good condition. They are totally renovated. When we say renovation, it's not only about painting. Of course, developer change everything, like all systems, hydraulic, electricity, insulation, everything. But an Exagora will be the project built from the scratch. So we talk about Golden Visa project eligible for 250,000 euro program built from the scratch. It will be a great building in a developing area of Tavros and Kalithea with high and stable rental demand from students of private universities, of interim doctors from two big hospitals close to the building, close to the area. Of course, employees of commercial companies which are located in Kalithea area and local people who are used to rent properties. And great thing about an Exagora is parking for every property, for every apartment. I think our attendees have visited Athens and they are aware of parking situation in the city. It's horror. It's very difficult to find parking, and parking slot which goes together with the apartment gives additional value to the property and for the rent and for future sales. So appreciation rate is much higher when your property has parking. I can say that sales are going actively. At the moment, we have 9 apartments left by this moment. And of course, you can contact Alina for more details, for available stock, for seeing layouts, and so on and so on. Next slide, please. Here are some numbers which can come in handy when you choose property in Athens for Golden Visa. So, of course, Golden Visa property is not only about obtaining European residency, but also about investment potential. Development company gives you guaranteed rental income 4% for 6 years, what means that you won't have any headache after delivery of your apartment. You will get your stable rental income, and believe me, after 6 years, the review of terms of agreement will follow, and I think we can expect even better and higher rental yield. Also, let me remind you that 4% probably does not sound like a big income, but it's stable and conservative income for long-term rent, which is higher than in other European capitals. Let's say in Berlin at the moment we have 2.6. In Spain we have like 2.8 to 3.2. So again, Greece is very attractive from this point of view as well. And Golden Visa properties are not eligible for short term. So if you decide to split your investment, you can take a property for Golden Visa with stable and conservative long-term rental income, and another property for your own living, for temporary stay, for short-term, which brings you starting from 6-7%. You would talk about short-term. Thank you, Alina. Next slide, please. Yeah, very interesting thing again. We continue with making decision about our investments and why we choose this area. You see here the comparison of prices in 3 locations. First location, Glyfada Vula, is a luxury part of Athens. It's southern suburb, which is also called Athens Riviera. And we see prices here per square meter start with 6.5 and reach 20,000 in prominent Ellinikon project. I would say that Glyfada, Vula, and Athens Riviera at the moment are properties of family asset, prestige apartments, and of course, capital preservation for long-term investment. If we talk about Tavros Kalithea, it's developing area with populations which include and locals and expats and students. So it's really good for rental, so great rental source, and of course, a growth of value. Because at the moment we have 4.55% annual growth of the yield, but alongside with development of the area, of course, we can expect higher growth of your value. And historic part is always, always in price. Again, it can be a purchase of prestige with low volatility, but if we talk about investments, we all know that it's better to invest in underestimated in developing areas, which Tavros and Kalithea are. Okay, next slide, please. Okay, now we move to the northern part of Athens, which varies from center, from south of Athens. It has more greenery. It's not so close to the seaside, but still it takes like 30-40 minutes to reach eastern Attica with sandy beaches of Portarafti, Makri, Marathonos, Schinia, or 40-50 minutes to go to Glyfada, to Athens Riviera. Athens also offers exclusive project in this luxury and prestigious area of Nea Heraklion, close to Kifisia, well-known old money district of Athens. And it's one of few projects with concept of boutique living, with concept of residential complex gated community. I can tell you that residential complex is no traditional thing for Athens and for Greek people generally. They prefer to have small buildings without additional amenities to be close with their neighbors. But a residential complex is a reply to market's demand after increase of international investors in our market, which used to have complex with amenities like common pool, gym, roof garden, security, 24/7 reception. Developers started such projects, and one of them is launched together with Athens. It's located in Nea Heraklion. Sales again are going actively, and we have 4 or 5 units available. As you can see, it's not a big building. It's only 3 floors, ground floor, first floor, and second floor. And I will be happy to arrange online viewing for you, or to greet and meet you in Athens and to show you this complex as well. Next slide, please. That's description of this project. I would say that most of projects we have in our portfolio will be delivered within this year or by next year. And it's common question of our investors, could I see something available right now delivered? And in most cases, my answer will be no, because most of projects for Golden Visa are sold on off-plan stage. On construction stage, we can offer 30 to 50 available stock, and 6-5 months before delivery, everything is sold out. So if you haven't plans to invest in Greece to obtain your Golden Visa, we will be more than happy to share with you these and other projects upon availability, of course. Okay.
And of course, I would like to add that if you see the project that is already delivered, ready, and nobody's buying it. There is something not so
Actually,
attractive about it. So
yes, actually, but not in Aston's portfolio, because
no, not in
we
our portfolio.
thoroughly choose and check all projects, all developers before promoting, before presentations. So at the moment, I would be happy to offer you delivered property, but we do not have. Everything is sold. Next project. Uh, it's about great attractive location of Neo-Heraklion project, uh, accessibility to all infrastructure, social infrastructure, hospitals, pharmacies, schools, uh, public transport. But it's not exclusive thing of this project, because most of Golden Visa buildings are located in locations with good accessibility and in reasonable distance to public transport, like walking distance, to bus stops, to metro stations. What is great about this project, it's gated community, and you feel luxury lifestyle within the city, and only 5 minutes walking distance, you find yourself in commercial center of northern Athens. Next slide, please. And another one project, which is located in the center of Athens and historical center, an area which is called Keramikos. It will be the landmark of this area due to its concept. Again, usually Greek buildings are maximum 30 apartments. It's considered as a big building. When we talk about new projects, especially about this project in Keramikos, we present 159 apartments, which will have serviced apartments concept with guaranteed rental yield upon your choice for 3, 5, or 10 years. I would say that it's one of most developing areas of historical centers, which is included into general plan of historical center reconstruction. And upon delivery, which is expected in second quarter of 2028, the initial price will be increased by at least 20% due to overall renovation and development of this area. Next slide, please. You see the location of this project, close to Acropolis, to all historical landmarks like museum, Keramikos Ancient Cemetery, Botanicos area, and of course close to the metro. Next slide, please. That's what I was mentioning, and I would like to highlight the difference of this project from, let's say, normal, regular buildings in Athens. It has a lot of amenities which add both value to the property cost and to the rental demand. So it's a rooftop bar with common roof garden. It's a gym on the ground floor available for all owners and tenants of this property. Of course, it's commercial space on the ground floor with restaurants, cafes, shops of prominent marks, boutiques, and so on. And of course, underground parking. If you remember, we mentioned it in our first project, how important for the building to have its own parking space. Needless to say that all Golden Visa projects meet European construction law. We do not talk about local Greek regulations. We talk about very strict European requirements to the building, which include high energy effectiveness, not less than B+. Insulation, height of ceilings, safety and security of all systems. Concrete always is strengthened because sometimes I'm asked about earthquakes, about all these things in Athens. No, all Golden Visa buildings meet all strict requirements. They pass through at least 3 inspections of technical authorities. And I can tell you from my personal experience, I live in Greece more than 22 years, that sometimes Golden Visa buildings are more attractive even for locals than usual and regular construction projects. So, in conclusion, I would like to invite you to Greece. I can say that Greece remains the quiet harbor for your living, reliable berth for your funds, and open ocean for your impressions. So, Athens will be happy to meet you, to offer you best properties in Golden Visa market, in investment market. Make Greece your second home. Welcome to Greece. Thank you. I think if our respective attendees would like to have more information, we will share it with free consultation.
Absolutely. And I think maybe we can now have a look at the questions that we have in our chat. So next question I see from Christine, how much does it cost to renew the residency permit every 5 years? Yes, Christine, thank you so much for the question. Greece doesn't have high government fees or anything like this. It's easy to renew. You can do it yourself, or you can reach out to us and we'll be happy to renew it for you. And it will depend on how many family members applying. Then I can provide information on the amount of legal fees. In order to renew your residency, you need to show that you still keep this initial property and you didn't sell it. And next question from Barry, upon renewal, does the same property need to be owned or can another property be valid? So it's very important to actually highlight, because it's not forbidden to sell your initial property, but in order to not to lose your golden visa, you first need to buy the same qualifying property. Let's say you purchase property for 250 commercial property, you need to buy another commercial property that will be converted into residential, then transfer your golden visa on this new property. And only after that, you can sell your initial first property. What are the taxation consequences of residency, income, estate? Meredith, thank you so much for the question. We will be happy to provide tax advisor in Greece to schedule a consultation in order to strategize your taxes, but just general information, because we're not tax advisors, we cannot provide tax advice, but just general information. If you're not a tax resident in Greece, if you do not live there 183 plus days a year, you rent out your property, then you will have rental income, and then you will need to pay, of course, tax on your rental income in Greece, and it will depend on how much you make. For example, if you make under 12,000 euro, and then you will pay 15% on your rental income.
I also would add that Golden Visa does not require, it's not obligation to become Greek tax resident unless you do not stay in Greece more than 180 days.
Yes, thank you so much, Ekaterina. Just having Greek golden visa doesn't make you immediately a tax resident of Greece. Of course, you are a tax resident where you reside. Do you have any projects with pools? Yes, of course.
Actually, yes, one of these projects we presented on this webinar, but of course, another projects are also available, and it will be our pleasure to share more details with you.
Yes, so Sean, if you could reach out to me directly at the beginning of the chat, you will see my contact information. And the end right here, you can also see my information as well. We will be happy to share presentations and schedule consultation, provide more information about projects that we have with pools in different locations of Athens. Stephanie.
Another question from Stephanie. Where can you find larger units, 2-3 bedrooms? Do most have lifts? Let me start from the end. All properties, even 2-floor properties, have lifts in Greece. If we talk about 2 or 3 bedrooms, yes, we have a few projects with 2 bedrooms, with 3 bedrooms very rarely, and I can explain why. Because first of all, we are focusing on rental market, because 95% of golden visa properties are intended to be leased out for long term, and the highest demand now in the real estate market is for comfortable and spacious studios and 1-bedroom apartments. So why it happens? Because the main rental source are young professionals, young families without children, students and postdoc students of universities. So we are trying, you as investors, we as a company and developers as our partners, trying to meet market's requirements. That's why most of properties have 1 bedroom and some of them 2 bedrooms. If we talk about 3 bedrooms apartment, we can switch to non-golden visa properties for your own living and for short or long-term rent.
Thank you, Katerina. And we also have a question from James regarding public transportation. Could you also respond?
Yes, with pleasure. Yeah, public transportation is important to me. Are any of these projects close to metro or other transport? Yes, of course, all golden visa projects are close to public transportation, metro, bus, tram, because again, we meet markets requirements of our tenants, of our owners, and of course, walking distance to public transport is a crucial thing for everyone in big city.
Yes, thank you so much. We also have next question from Einab. What is the typical time frame to obtain the golden visa after purchasing the property? Yes, thank you so much. Great question. So typical timeline, it depends on how fast you need your golden visa, because it depends through which immigration office we submit your application. Why it's important? Because if we submit your application through Athens immigration office, which is the most common way where most of the companies submit through Athens immigration offices all the golden visa applications, and that's why it created backlog and it takes much longer to receive approval on your case if we submit through Athens. So it will take from 8 to 12 months, let's say. But we didn't like such a long timeline, so we found more distant offices. So we have other options where we can submit your application through islands offices, and it will take from 3 to 4 months on average to receive approval on your application from the time after you submit your fingerprint. So first step, purchasing property, then we submit your application to immigration authorities. Then within a month, you'll be invited to submit your fingerprints, and then we start timeline for processing time to get your golden visa approved. Is mortgage financing available for foreign buyers? For the golden visa, no, unfortunately. It will disqualify you from the golden visa. If so, what percentage of property value can typically be financed and what would be the terms? So if you not applying for the golden visa, you just would like to get the property and interested in mortgage, it can be done through banks, but it's not very common. Even local Greeks cannot sometimes get a mortgage.
Also,
yes,
Elena, so it's very interesting thing about mortgages, and it's directly connected with the market value of our property and attractiveness of real estate now in Greece. I can tell you from inside that even for locals, it's hardly possible to take mortgage or initial payment should be at least 50%. At the same time, it gives our real estate having a real value because every property is sold and purchased with real money. So we try to avoid a bubbling effect and overheating of the market.
Yes, thank you so much, Ekaterina. I see question from Kumar. Loans allowed? Can I obtain it staying remote, or do I need to visit first to get it? As we mentioned before, loans, mortgages are not allowed. You can get loan in your country. For example, if you're in the United States, you can get a loan of 250, let's say, invest this amount in real estate. But you need to pay in full in order to qualify for the golden visa. And you do not have to relocate. You can obtain golden visa remote. You do not have to come even to see the property. Katerina, in 50% of cases, scheduling online consultations and online viewings. So we can do remote purchase, but one visit will be 100% required for the biometrics. So you have to visit Greece one time to submit your fingerprints. But all other steps can be done remotely. Is there a lock-in period after purchasing the property during which it cannot be sold? So in order to maintain your golden visa, you have to keep your property all the time. So as long as you're interested in golden visa, you have to keep the real estate. And if you sell it, you will lose the golden visa. You're welcome, Sean. Given the current global geopolitical uncertainty, how secure is this investment? Does the Golden Visa allow you to live and work anywhere in Europe? Golden Visa is the residency program, which gives you residency in Greece. That means that you can live in Greece unlimited amount of times, and also there are no requirements at the same time to live there. So if you want to live in Greece, you're welcome. But if you don't want to reside in Greece, also no limitations. Only European citizenship allows to live in any European country and work anywhere. But Golden Visa is a residency program. So unfortunately, no, it doesn't allow you to work anywhere in Europe. And also Golden Visa in Greece doesn't lead to work permit. So you will not receive a work permit and you will not be able to work in Greece, but you can open your own business and hire at least one Greek citizen in your company. So you can do business, but you cannot be a part of labor Greek markets. So how secure is this investment? Ekaterina, would you like to add something from the
Yeah, actually, I cannot give you 100% guarantee. I don't think that anyone now in our world can do so, but I can tell you that during last 2 weeks, we have splash of requests, not only from Middle East, but also from the US, from Great Britain, from Canada, from Australia. And I think it can be a proof that Greece is considered not only by us locals, but also by international investors as a quiet and safe place.
Yes, thank you so much. Besides, I see question from Barry. Besides Athens, what other areas do you specialize in?
All Greece around.
Yes, no limitations. Can I get golden visa staying remote? So one visit is 100% required. So you can purchase remotely, you can apply remotely, but after we submit your application, you have to come to Greece to submit your fingerprints. So one time is required to come to Greece. How much is total fees over above 250? It's around, it depends on how many family members applying. So if you could reach out to me directly, I'll be happy to provide personalized quotation because I need to know how many family members applying. But it's around 30,000, I would say. So around 280 if you invest 250 in real estate, then you will have around 30,000 additional fees, which will include tax 3.29%, notary fees, medical insurance, Aston fees, and just small fees.
With the golden visa, can I work legally in Greece as an employee? As Alina mentioned, golden visa is the investor's visa, so you cannot be the employee of Greek company. You cannot be the part of labor market of Greece, but at the same time, you can set up a company. You can hire a Greek citizen, and you will add additional work places to a Greek market. But to work as an employee, you should switch from golden visa to work visa, what is not affordable and attractive in sometimes. Better to keep your golden visa because it's for 5 years with unlimited renewal period every 5 years.
Yes, thank you so much. After obtaining the golden visa, how long does it take to become eligible for a Greek passport? 7 years. So you have to reside in Greece for 7 years before you can apply for citizenship, and you will have to pass a language exam. So yes, language mandatory examination. After submitting an application, I've heard that blue card is immediately issued. Is this the same as a visa? You will receive a permission to enter Greece for the biometrics after we submit your application. Within a month, you will receive this card. That means that if you don't have Schengen visa, you still can enter Greece to submit your fingerprints. And after that, we wait within like 4 months, you will receive visa, golden visa, which is a plastic residency card. It's a plastic card which will say that you're a resident of Greece, and it will be issued for 5 years and can be renewed every 5 years.
Other questions, please. It's such a pleasure answering your questions.
Yeah, I think maybe we will wait for more questions. And I just wanted.
Colin is asking another group question and answer. I think it's for our support team. I had to join this webinar late. Will a recording of the full webinar will be provided? Absolutely, yes.
Yes, we will send emails with recording and presentation. So in Greece, we have office in Athens. If you'd like to visit, we'll be happy to schedule viewings, and also we can organize meeting with our lawyer and discuss all the paperwork and the process, what documents required. I see another question from Stephanie. So you can travel to, but not to reside in other European countries with the golden visa. Is that correct? Yes, a Greece golden visa is the residency in Greece. You will allow to travel with this European residency among other countries, but to live, you can only live in the country of your residency, where you have your residency. To reside anywhere in Europe, you have to be European citizen. You have to
Or
have.
to have residence permit of other European
Yes.
country. We have investors with 2-3 residence permits in different European countries, depending on their needs and their lifestyle and so on. I'm not married to my partner, but will she be able to get a golden visa with me? I think Alina
Yes,
can answer this
I will
question.
answer. Yes, so partners can also apply. What we do, we sign a civil marriage agreement in Greece, and marriage certificate is not required. So yes, we can submit application for both of you.
And I would add, if allowed, that you can assign your civil partnership in Greece. It's not obligatory to do it in country of your permanent residence. You can come here and to arrange this civil partnership with our attorney at law.
Mhm.
How many people can you put on the property title? How can you take title in Greece? Elena, you or me?
So, as far as I understand the question, how many people can put on a property title? Main applicant investor should be main person on the title, but it's possible to add a spouse. But main applicant has to be an owner of this property that qualifies. So
Yes, if we talk about golden visa, only one main applicant and one owner of the property is allowed. All the exclusion is a spouse. But if we talk about other type of properties, yes, we have this type of sharing titles. So there is a main owner, and you can add up to, if I'm not mistaken, 3 persons. Usually it's for big families with children when, let's say, the head of family is a main owner, and then they have by priority second title owner, third title owner, and so on. If and when we get down to sale of such property, we will be happy to arrange more thorough consultation with our attorney at law.
Yes, thank you so much.
How you can take title in Greece. If you mean title deed for the property, you get this title after official and notary registration of your property in Greek cadastre.
Yeah, and regarding the steps, how the process works, we organize viewings, then we found the property that you would like to purchase. First step would be to sign deposit agreement and pay 10% deposit of the amount of the property to reserve this property. And then within 3-4 weeks, we receive final purchase agreement. And then you'll be required to pay remaining 90% of the property, sign final purchase agreement, and we will receive ownership certificate. With this ownership certificate, we will be able to submit your application for the golden visa. Just to clarify, the 7-year citizenship clock can overlap with the initial 5-year residency period, assuming that they live in Greece full time after securing the golden visa. Is that correct? Or must the initial 5-year followed by the 7th year? Yeah, you can start the clock right after you receive your golden visa, immediately after that, not in summary. So as soon as you receive your golden visa, and you relocate to Greece and you live in Greece, because you're required to live in Greece 7 years and do not leave for longer than 3 months every year. Then the clock starts, yes. And when you apply for citizenship, our lawyers usually recommend to have all the proof that you reside in Greece, maybe have like bank statements, pictures, anything you can provide that can help to prove that you actually reside in Greece all the time.
All your 3 favorite Greek tavernas, Greek meals.
Yes.
Sing one song.
And actually, if you live in Greece for 7 years,
yeah, absolutely.
You will learn the language. So it's not such a, hassle. It's not so, of course, it's not the easiest language, but if you live in Greece all these years, you become part of community, you have friends in Greece, everybody speaks Greek, so you will have the A2 level, which is required elementary level to pass the language exam for the citizenship. So I don't see more questions. Should we wait a couple more minutes, and then after that, I will be happy to schedule calls directly, discuss your case, provide quotations for your family. Please reach out directly, and we'll be happy to also meet you in Greece, show you the properties, and of course, help to get the golden visa for your family. I don't see more questions, so thank you so much, everyone, for being with us today. And
thank you.
Thank you so much. Have a great day, have a great evening, and see you next time.
Goodbye.
Bye-bye.